Hello, my name is Sandy Leith. I'm the Director of Services at Algoma Family Services. This television series features many of the extraordinary services at Algoma Family Services. I hope you enjoy this show.
To kick off Children's Mental Health Week here, we've been asked and we're passed tobacco to bring our big drum. It's McNaw De Wagon is the name of our big drum, and that stands for the snapping turtle living heart. So it represents the heartbeat of Mother Earth.
This is a beautiful way to start our week with an opening ceremony.
We're here today for the opening ceremonies for Children's Mental Health Week. We have a great group of people who've come together today. Each year our Children's Mental Health Week events keep getting bigger and bigger, and I think this is largely due to the fact that we have such a great group of people coming together and cohesively working towards the same goal. Really, all of us are really passionate about raising awareness to stop the stigma that's associated with mental health issues. We feel that through these events, we're hopefully going to bring forth more awareness and get people talking.
We all believe we're equal points on a circle looking in at the same center. And in particular this week, that's children's mental health. When we form in that circle, we smudge a lot when we start our events, when it calls us to come together, and we look at that as we bring our minds together into one good mind, our hearts together into one good heart. And when we smudge, it gives us a chance to wash that stuff away, to put down the baggage we're carrying so that we're present and focused for what we need to be here for.
By participating in Children's Mental Health Week events, you're helping and bringing more awareness and getting people talking more about mental health challenges. Mental health challenges shouldn't be something that stays in the dark. When we're open and talking about it, the weight of the world isn't on our shoulders as much anymore. When we're getting to share with people, it makes us feel a little bit better.
The importance of that song is to be in your heart space, not so much your mind space with words of the song, but we sang the song with heart to honor. And so it's an emotional, it's a feeling-based prayer. So we all know that we're here to honor the good work that we need to do together and to bring awareness to help expand, educate, and build that awareness in our greater community about mental health and the good things happening.
But I just want to say thank you again for being here in celebration of Children's Mental Health Week, and what an incredible and very special opening. I'm so honored to have our Indigenous partners here to help open this incredible week for us.
All week, everyone's going to be wearing green. We have our green bandanas, our green lanyards, and our green ribbons. Our staff made over 1,000 ribbons together, so that's really awesome. And we're wearing green just to represent Children's Mental Health Week, and that's how we're bringing awareness and trying to be cohesive as a group.
We thank Nogda Windeman for arranging that this ceremony be available to us this morning. It symbolizes our collective responsibility for our children's mental health, and that we cannot do this as just people on our own. It takes all of us. So I say chi miigwech to all of you for opening this. We look forward to closing this incredible week. It's a truly incredible week and a celebration of mental health and all that comes with it. And so I invite you and the community of Algoma to celebrate with Algoma Family Services, Nogda Windeman, Algoma Public Health, our CAPC programs, and Sue Singh's Children's Mental Health Week.
Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Emily Tremblay and I'll be your host for this segment. Today I'm joined by Ali Juma, the CEO of Algoma Family Services. Welcome, Ali.
Thank you, Emily.
So can you tell us a little bit about what Algoma Family Services is?
For sure. You know, Algoma Family Services is many things to many people. We're a multi-service agency. It's funded and regulated by government and governed by a voluntary board of directors. We have over 22 different programs, which is really exciting. And I'll share with you just some of the scope of services. Most people would think of AFS as a child and youth mental health service, but we're actually more than that. We provide telemental health service, youth justice, youth addictions, student nutrition, supervised access. We have a whole host of family violence programs and counseling that we provide, and we're also an employee assistance provider.
And so do you have locations across Algoma?
We do. Algoma Family Services is district-wide. We have an office in Wawa, we have an office in Blind River, Elliott Lake, we have space in Thessalon, and we have 2 offices right here in Sault Ste. Marie.
So you must have a number of employees.
We do. You know, the exciting thing, I've been here 3 years now, we've been growing. And so we're about 120 employees right now with a budget of $9.5 million.
Today we're chatting a little bit about Children's Mental Health Week, and I understand that's celebrated for a week in May each year. So can you tell me a little bit about what we're doing?
Yes, Emily. You know, we're really excited about Children's Mental Health Week because it is the one week in the year that we really go all out in our efforts to engage our community to learn more about mental health. But before I get right into all of that, I do want to give a shout out to our Chair, Sue Bryden, who's done an incredible job for the last 3 years in creating a host of activities for the community to celebrate. But Sue Bryden and the Child and Mental Health Week Committee, it's a huge committee and it's grown. It's amazing. I've only been here 3 years and each year it's been getting bigger and better. So it's a really exciting week given the number of activities that this committee comes up with to help raise awareness about mental health. So what I want to tell you, Emily, is that there are over 6,500 young people waiting for mental health services in the province of Ontario. And those children have been waiting for over a year, which is really concerning to us. What we take pride in here in Algoma is that we've done a lot of great work over the last few years to really bring those wait lists down. And we talked about the walk-in single session counseling center service, which is another good example of a program that's designed to reduce wait time and wait lists. 1 in 4 young people will be challenged with a mental health issue. And that issue, what the research tells us, 70% of the time will emerge during adolescence. And if you remember that time, it is a busy time, it's an exciting time. But there are many young people who confront things such as anxiety, depression, worries about their own self-confidence. And what's really important for us at AFS is we want our young people to know that they're not alone, that there are services and people that are there to help them. It's just a matter of helping them understand when they can, where they can find them and when they can access them.
Fantastic. So you started off the week with a proclamation at City Council, I understand.
Absolutely. You know, Children's Mental Health Week is a province-wide celebration. It's a celebration of raising awareness. And what's really important for us in our district is that we have, City Council also acknowledge that. And so we're really appreciative of City Council and receiving a proclamation which we get each year. It is our opportunity to educate City Council around the work that we're doing and the needs that are out there. And each year we do receive that proclamation.
So how can the community get involved with this week?
So the community can get involved, first of all, by learning about a number of the activities that we hold that week. And you can do that by liking our Facebook page. You can go onto our website. You can check out Sault Today, Sault Star, the local media. We post a lot of our activities there. And there is hopefully something there for everyone. So, for example, every year, the 3rd year in a row actually, we are having our Sky's the Limit concert. This concert's a really big thing for us because what it does, it allows young people to showcase not only their musical talent, but also allows them the opportunity to conquer. For many of the performers, it's their very first time doing that in front of a big audience, to conquer some of the fears in actually being able to perform with such a large audience. And it's truly amazing to see from the point where we have the auditions to them actually being on that stage at the Tech and performing. But what's also really incredible, and our vision actually, our statement at AFS is inspiring hope and wellness, is the incredible stories that these young people share about their journey to actually get to that stage, and also how they've managed their own mental health. And I find an incredible amount of inspiration through their stories, and I know people who leave that concert feel inspired because of the tremendous talent that's there, but also the journey for many of these young people to get to that point and perform in front of them.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing that with us today. We're going to learn a little bit more about Children's Mental Health Week coming up next.
Sky's the Limit concert is a yearly event, and it's been one of our flagship events that we have during Children's Mental Health Week, the first week in May.
You're too bad for a little square town with your hip-hop hat and your pants on the ground.
We're really excited to give the opportunity to young people in really high school age, 14, into emerging adulthood, which is up to 29, the opportunity to perform and to attend this concert, recognizing that it takes just a lot of courage to really audition and perform, right, in front of family, friends, and strangers.
Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn my back around.
So every year we celebrate Children's Mental Health Week, and this year it's from May 7th to May 13th. So Children's Mental Health Week is all about raising awareness. You know, when we think of our own physical health and what we do to maintain it, we'd also want people to think about their mental health. And so your mental health is just as important as your physical health. Really, Mental Health Week is also about reducing the stigma about getting that help. And so one of the things that we do at Algoma Family Services for Children's Mental Health Week is the Sky's the Limit Youth Concert. We're really proud this year to hold our 3rd annual Sky's the Limit concert.
Well, we are Lime right now, and we are here at the Tech auditioning for hopefully the concert at May 10th for The Sky's the Limit.
It's a great opportunity again, and what we've been, our experience is that they've been really willing, the young people, to share their personal experiences with mental health, either their own, family, friends.
Well, I've been playing guitar since I was about 6 years old, just a wee little guy, and I had this his friend of the family, a guitar teacher. And he pretty much taught me everything I knew. And one day he just, I guess he had enough with life, and he passed away. And I just stuck with it, I guess. So.
Whether you know it or not, someone you know is facing it, and someone you know is struggling with it. And I'm sure that people know people who have been lost to it. So it's a great cause, and by supporting it, you're supporting everyone around you and everyone in the community, and you get to hear some awesome music.
I wanted to come tonight because I thought it was a great opportunity to get some exposure, and when I found out it was for children's mental health, I thought, what a great way to get involved.
What I like about audition night is just getting a chance to see, and I'll use that word again, courage. You know, being a performer, I understand that to really put yourself out there and play in front of strangers, to try to get a chance to play in the concert, I have so much respect for that. And I'm always sort of in awe of how much people are willing to share, you know, again, about their experiences with mental health in their life. So it's just a wonderful process. And every year I'm just struck by what we get to hear and what we get to experience.
I was really nervous when I came in, but once I got through the songs, I was perfectly okay. And I'm feeling more relaxed now, so. It happens every time I perform.
You're gonna have a fun time. You're going to see some happy faces, even just show up for one song. Doesn't have to be my song, show up for my song, but it doesn't have to be.
We got all kinds of musical acts. We got singles, duos, complete bands. We've got rap artists. It's just a real mixture. So it's a great night, great sound, great party, and all for a great cause.
People really appreciate music, and it seems to do the same thing for them as it does for us when we play it. It just is really like heartwarming, and you feel really alive and at home and everything. And it also just lets people know that because like we're only kids and we're not these crazy rock stars, that they can come and do the same thing if they have dedication they want to.
You know, I wish everybody would, you know, be more optimistic about life, and all the other mental illnesses that are out there. I just hope that music gets them some type of way and just cheers them up a little bit more.
Through the prettiest country, Georgia to town I see.
So come on down, enjoy it. There'll be a whole bunch of treats there, a lot of raffle giveaways, great music, great sound and lighting system. So we encourage everybody to come on out.
So as part of Children's Mental Health Week, Algoma Family Services decided to bring some physical activity components into the raising of awareness of children's mental health. So we came to St. Mary's French Immersion. We've been running curriculum courses all day for all the kids of every grade. So they get about half an hour of physical activity. So it's drumming on the balls, following the video curriculum. It's a full body workout and tons of fun.
You're gonna have some fun. You ready to have some fun? Are you ready to have some fun?
We came in and we had these balls and we had drumsticks and we were watching this girl on a screen and she was like doing a workout and we had to follow her and it was really fun.
So all day long we had various classes that came in from junior kindergarten all the way up to grade 8. All of them seemed to really enjoy themselves in this program too.
So once the curriculum's rolling, we're at the front of the class and we get to watch all of the other kids enjoying, following along, beating on their drum, dancing around and having a great time. I've even overheard some of the kids saying how much fun it is and how excited they are, and I think it's been really well received.
Well, I thought it was like really fun because I liked exercising with my classmates and my friends and just being able to watch them like have fun.
Nice job. Let's walk all the way around.
It was great to see them come into the schools because the students that we have, whether from SK all the way to grade 8, all come from various different backgrounds. When we talk about mental health with the kids, we really don't get into that stuff in the curriculum until they get a little bit older. However, it's vitally important for the kids in SK as it is for grade 8 and adults also.
We got a drum on the drumsticks, got a drum on the ball. It was fun being here with all my friends. It was so much fun. I want to get a ball and the sticks all by myself.
Although some of the kids are fairly young, they might not be aware of what children's mental health really is. By coming to the school and bringing Drum Fit, it makes them aware of that children's mental health exists and what good mental health is and how physical activity can help them improve their mental health on a daily basis.
I thought it was a great activity because it allowed the kids to kind of get out of their comfort zone a little bit. Like a lot of times the kids, when they're doing something, they really don't like to be the center of attention, or all kids don't. So having the movements on the screen and hearing the rhythm and everything, like the focus was away from them personally. And if you take a look around the gym, all the kids were focused on the screen and doing the movements that they were doing and tuning everybody else out around them, which was awesome to see. As in certain aspects that we do in phys ed, that doesn't always happen. Sometimes they're really shy or nervous about what they might look like towards their peers, and this really seemed to avoid that situation.
I think it was really fun because if you had like stress or something, you could bang on the balls and it would sort of help you get all that out of your system.
I would definitely recommend this program. This is something that the kids really, really enjoyed. Everybody was engaged and they had an excellent time.
For Children's Mental Health Week, we do have events going on all week, so make sure to check out the Algoma Family Services Facebook page to find out dates and times of different events happening all week long.
So we're celebrating Children's Mental Health Week, and it occurs 1 week in May every year. We like to break the stigma, first of all, for people getting help with mental illness, and then promoting mental health, which everyone has mental health right from the beginning. So little babies who, may not be interacting right away, they're learning so much in the early days and in the early months and the early years. So when we interact with them, we provide comfort, we teach them, and we can play with them. Those all provide a really good basis of promoting that mental health in the early years and reducing any stressful events that might be happening.
So today here at Holy Angels Early On Center, we are doing Baby Picasso activities, and we're also doing parent-infant yoga. And those activities really promote the parent-child attachment piece, as well as some interactive learning and stimulation and sensory stimulation.
My son loves moving around, so we've been trying to find different ways of kind of incorporating activity as he learns how to crawl and walk. So yoga was really fun because he really felt engaged by it, and he obviously got to learn how to be more flexible and stuff like that. So we plan to continue coming every week.
We have like the baby Picasso and the infant and parent yoga session. We also have some drop-in crafts that are interactive, so any caregivers and children that are coming in, can be all ages. They're painting rocks for kindness, so it gets their sensory motor, also gets that face-to-face interaction, which is so key in building that attachment relationship in their early years, creating a solid foundation for the children to build resilience, which is what we do when we're faced with stressors. It's how we react and how we see the world. So I think all the activities that are chosen today really fit the bill.
I have 2 kids, so I'm really interested in what's best for them and how to best raise great kids for our community. So I'm interested in mental health to kind of get more resources and more information about how to best foster and enrich their growth.
Sometimes it's really difficult to, I guess, see if we're mentally unwell in ourselves and in our children. So it's good for our community to be aware and to be comfortable in bringing these topics up, because early identification and treatment, you know, it's so helpful in the long run, and it's easier to treat earlier than it is later. So, you know, there's a bright side to this. So that's why we're highlighting these events.
Yeah, it's really nice to have that social community aspect, especially because we're new to the area and we're a military family, so we move around a lot. So having like an Ontario-wide program that you can just come and feel at home with, no matter where it is really nice to just kind of not feel disoriented, especially with little kids already. There's so much going on. It's hard enough already, especially without family and friends in the area.
It's important to note that although we're showcasing these activities today, these types of activities are available across the district daily, and we encourage parents that are interested to access the parent-child information lines.
Today we're here at Sault College for our 3-on-3 basketball tournament in celebration of Children's Mental Health Week. This is our final event this week, and we have 8 teams participating in a junior age category from 9 to age 13. So as a committee, we decided to do something physical, because physical activity and physical exercise contributes to good mental health and good well-being. We thought it fit in perfectly with Children's Mental Health Week.
Well, I wanted to get involved in this tournament because I love basketball, and I just thought it was a good way to spread awareness about children's mental health.
I wanted to be in the tournament because it's going towards a great cause, and I really just wanted to help out, and I love doing the sport so much. It's just another opportunity.
Since the kids are in a team of only 3 to 5, it makes them work together and really play off each other's skills, work as a cooperative group, and get to know each other a lot better really quick. Each of the teams were guaranteed 5 games. We played like a round-robin format, so they each got to play a different team each of the teams 5 times before heading into the playoffs.
I liked that Sault College had really nice courts, and I think it was just a good, fun environment to play basketball in.
I really like all the adrenaline and like being ready to play, the nerves, and then just letting it all go right before the game, having fun, doing my best, and just having a great time.
For this event, we chose to focus on the age bracket 9 to 13. It was one that hadn't really been hit with the other events, so it kind of focuses on that age group. That age group is really important because they're going through a lot of different changes in their body, puberty, and getting older and getting through adolescence, and there's a lot of different mental health issues that go along with those, like depression, anxiety, eating disorders, all that type of thing. So this was just an opportunity for us to reach out as Algoma Family Services and say, we're here for you.
I think good mental health is like being active and like thinking positively about things. Usually when I feel stressed out, I either listen to music or I play sports.
So the tournament finished up. It was a lot of fun. All the teams had a great time. The winning team got a swag bag from Nogda-Windaman, as well as a Pita Pit gift card donated by Pita Pit and a movie gift card donated by Algoma Family Services.
We won and we had a great time. We had good sportsmanship, and that's really what matters.
We will be running this tournament again next year, so we should be opening our registration around April, so keep your eyes open for that. Or if you're interested in attending any of the Children's Mental Health Week's events again next year, Children's Mental Health Week is always the first week in May, so we'll be having our events posted and up and running around then.
It's achieving which It's such an honor to have you close our Children's Mental Health Week. It wasn't that long ago, in fact, Monday, May 7th, where we began this journey. And the spirit of children's mental health has never been stronger.
I want to send a giant thank you to the committee that put these events so beautifully together within our community. I want to thank our partners. I want to thank the community for an amazing Children's Mental Health Week.
It was such a huge success, I think. This was my third time around being on the committee, and it's grown every year. We're adding more events, more committee members every time.
The big success was to see how this committee came up with such great ideas, things I never would have thought of. It's not my wheelhouse. Just to hear about that, like baby yoga, the basketball tournament, just all those exciting fresh ideas, and of course the Concert's My Baby. Again, to see everybody participate, and that went off so well, and it just keeps growing and growing, and it's wonderful.
You know, it takes a community, and here is a great example of that community to take the responsibility for the mental health of our children and adults. We are so honored that you've shared your teachings with us. The ceremony that you bring to us closes an incredible week.
We just all came together for a really wonderful cause, something, you know, you can't deny. It's about kids, right? We got to support the kids ultimately, and I think we're going to continue to grow, continue to involve more and more people in the community, and show just how much we want to celebrate, not just children's mental health, but everyone's mental health at the same time, you know, but we have that sort of soft spot for the kids.
Mental Health Week is about learning about mental health, and that your physical health is just as important as your mental health. But it's also about learning about the services that are available. And most importantly, continuing the great conversation that's helped to reduce the stigma attached to mental health or those seeking mental health.
The committee really, and our partnerships with Nog de Windeman, Sue Sings for Kids, the Algoma Public Health Unit, Canadian Mental Health Association, these are strong partnerships which I know will go into the future. So perhaps we'll have additional community partners next year, and my hope really is that we really enlist the assistance of those professionals and people in our district offices where those events can happen there as well.
Next year, I think we got to get more people, even still, more agencies, more citizens in the community, just really try and promote just how important Children's Mental Health Week is to Sault Ste. Marie and the Algoma District.
We hope that this week has really inspired all of you and our community to join AFS long after Children's Mental Health Week to ensure that children, youth, adults, infants, and families get the help that they need in the time that they need it.
All throughout the year, it's always kind of, we're getting ready for the next one. So if anyone does want to get involved for the next year, next May, visit our Facebook page, feel free to stop by the office, anything like that, go to our website, algomafamilyservices.org, and we would be happy to have you.
I hope you've enjoyed the show today and learned more about the great services at Algoma Family Services. If you'd like to learn more, please check us out on our Facebook page or give us a call. Thank you.